Gun, step out. Change behind your back real quick. Do you have anything on you?
Place your hands behind your back.
But when the troopers tried to arrest Clary on suspicion of driving while high, he resisted. Clary, shot with a taser, falls into a lane of traffic and writhes on the ground. In the struggle, Corporal Kelly's spare pistol somehow tumbles loose, secured by Seipel. For a few seconds, Corporal Kelly appears to be in control. But moments later, the troopers are punching and kicking, all but begging Clary to put his hands behind his back. Somehow he finds his feet again, grabs a pistol from his car, and opens fire before driving off. Corporal Kelly, who applied his own tourniquet at the scene, was clinically dead at the hospital and spent 12 days in a coma. He is now recovering, though, and plans to return.
Mojave, shots fired, shots fired.
Happy, shots on Mojave from where?
Be advised, shots fired, shots fired.
What's the location?
Southbound, Mojave, passing Bonanza. Black, shots fired still.
Charlie 4, copy. 751, you copy?
Give me the air unit. Shots fired, shots fired. Watch out, shots fired, shots fired again.
Copy. Where are you on Charlie 4?
Going northbound eastern from Charleston. Hey, back up, he's shooting. Get down! Hey, the other one's up there! Hey, the other one right up there!
Joel Armstrong, now accused of shooting two men in San Francisco, killing one. The other is in a life-threatening condition. After the shooting 2 weeks ago, Joel Armstrong allegedly used a gun to carjack a vehicle, and then he fled to an RV parked in front of that stolen car. That's where this shootout began.
He's in there. He's in there. He's in there. Pull that dog and hold it tight. Pull that dog, hold it tight. Who else is in the van? Come out. Mr. Armstrong, come out with your hands up.
Police officers unloaded 65 shots at him. Armstrong fired back twice. Neither he nor any police officer was injured in the shooting. Again, no one injured in that shooting. Joel Armstrong now faces multiple charges of murder, 8 counts of attempted murder, and carjacking.
Brandon Watson responded alone Friday night to a tense domestic violence call in Seville, Florida.
They called, so all I gotta do is figure out what happened. If nothing happened, I'm gonna leave. 29-year-old Emmanuel Alcaceres and a friend tell Watson nothing happened, but Alcaceres' girlfriend is standing behind him. They're telling me to be quiet for the reason I'm here.
She shouts in Spanish that Alcaceres had hit her, motioning to her arm. Alcaceres grabs her and the deputy steps in, tasing him in the back.
Get on the ground now! Don't move!
Police say Alcaceres would not put his hands behind his back. After being told multiple times to stop, he kept reaching for the deputy's taser. The body camera appears to show Alcaceres becoming combative and not complying with the deputy's orders.
I don't care if you shoot me. Okay? If
That's
you
the
shoot
last thing I want to do.
If you shoot me, that's the last thing you're gonna do it. Call your amigos. Call your amigos. Call your amigos.
Just chill out, buddy.
Watson pleads with the children to go inside.
Kids, go inside. Go inside.
As the situation spirals out of control, Watson tases Alcaceres again before firing his gun and killing him.
Stop! Shots fired! Shots fired!
If he loses his firearm, he's dead, or everybody else is dead. And we train that if you lose your taser, you have to transition to your firearm.
What are you doing? What are you doing, dude? Let me see your fucking hands right now. Let me see your hands. What the fuck are you doing? Eating food. Shut the fuck up. You don't even talk to me like that. What are you doing? What is this place called? Talk with me or not. Water cup. You're gonna get tased, you're gonna get on the ground. Get on the ground. No. Get on the ground. Do it, you're gone. Silver and everything, you will be gone. Get back and get on the ground. What's your name, Corporal? Hi, excuse me, I have to eat. Get back. I'm gonna eat. No, you're not. You want to bet? Do you want to bet? Do you have ID on you? No, I don't. What's your name? Your name. What's your name? Get back. If you touch me again, touch me again, see what fucking happens. Okay. Get back. Touch me one more time and watch. Get on the ground now! Get on the ground now! Get on the ground now! 5125 tape. Get down on the ground again! Get on the ground! Turn around. Where's the gun? Yes, sir. Shots fired, shots fired. Get on your stuff. Yeah. Start medical. Kobe, shots fired. Are you okay? Are you okay? Stop. pockets, grabs some money, and then I tell him, "What's your name?" He says, "Your name." And then he keeps trying to get back. I'm saying, "Get back, get on the ground." I keep pushing him back with my left hand, and he's not wanting to get back. And I think that's when you show up back here. But all right, right here.
It's a scene that kind of looks like a shootout from the old Wild West.
It started as a routine stop for a traffic violation. Then the driver's door swings open out of nowhere.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Jesus!
Look at the white SUV heading straight into the hail of bullets. The driver hightails it out of there in reverse. The gun battle rages. The shooter must think he's in the Wild West. Watch as he bolts out of the car and unleashes a barrage of bullets. Another motorist captures the cop returning fire. Then the suspect jumps back in his car and peels out of there.
I need units now!
What happens next came as a shock. The gunman screeches to a stop. Emerging from the car, his girlfriend.
Careful, I got a white female, just got out.
The woman gives herself up.
Keep your hands up! Who's that with you? Why'd he pull a gun on me? Get on your knees.
Corporal Brett Thompson isn't taking any chances.
All right, I'm going to put you in handcuffs because I don't know what I'm dealing with. Are you okay?
I'm just really scared.
Corporal Thompson handcuffs the woman and places her in the cruiser. Another officer checks the brave Arkansas cop for bullet wounds.
Wow. After fleeing, the suspect got into another gunfight with police in a different town. Eventually, he was apprehended. Now he faces 4 counts of attempted capital murder and a bunch of other charges.
Hey, the Guadalupe troops, this 107, how far behind are you guys?
6631 to 107. We're underneath 1518 right now. I'm on 10. Got another unit on the access road.
Okay, 10-4. He's still slow rolling it, coming up to Frutenberg Road, still on the access. Heads up, guys. He looks like he's getting out. He's under the floorboard, guys. Under the floorboard. Be careful. Be careful. Under the floorboard, guys. Watch it. Taking up a defensive position, guys. Shots fired. Shots fired. Troop down. Troop down. Let's get EMS en route. Troops down. Got a handgun. Troops down. It's gonna be a small caliber weapon. Small caliber weapon. Either 9mm, something like that, to EMS. And he's shot in the right arm. 107, you got an ETA on EMS?
107, standby, we'll get an ETA.
7 to the troops. I think we're going to try to land and medevac him ourselves. Copy that?
107, will you be taking them to SAMC so that we can notify them?
University.
Confirming you said University?
University, San Antonio. And if you could find out what frequency their helipad uses.
I do. I'm actually the school. Listen to me. If the principal has not asked me to leave. Listen to me. You're gonna end up. Go! Go! You're under arrest. Let go. You are under arrest. Let go of me. You are under arrest. Let go of me. Code 3 first. Get out! Get out!
Police Department. Reason being stop today is you I had your signal turned off when I got behind you. I know you turned it on before you turned. You gotta have it on 100 feet prior to the turn, okay?
Yes, sir.
Do you have your insurance on you?
I was looking.
34 second unit. And go ahead and make it 2. It's like 5 times 4.
I got a new insurance policy, and I don't know if it has been
Okay.
on me.
Where y'all headed tonight?
Right here. I was about to go inside and
Just
get
here at Tom Tom? Okay. Where y'all stay at?
Stay all day.
Okay. What about everybody else? How y'all know each other? Okay. All right. Have you ever been arrested for anything before? What for? Of? Okay. Is there any weed in the car tonight? No? Okay. All right. Just the one arrest then? Nothing else? Okay. All right. Y'all just sit tight for a second. How long ago were you arrested? November of this last year? Okay. Can you do me a favor, just take the keys out of the ignition and hand them to me, please?
For what?
Because I asked you to. Take the keys out of the ignition and hand them to me right now, okay? Thank you. $34 to $33, where are you coming from? $34, that was for 33. Dibble. Stuff your phone for me, please. Hang up the phone, please. Hang up the phone. Everybody set out your phones, okay? Huh? If you can record me if you want to, but don't make any phone calls.
What are we doing?
I'll let you know in just a minute, okay?
Why are we doing that?
I will let you know in a minute. Just y'all just sit tight. Don't put your hands anywhere. I'll let you know what's going on in a minute, okay? I'll let you know in a minute, okay? The general? Okay. No, we don't have captains. I can get a sergeant if you want one. Sure. 34 to a supervisor. These guys are wanting to speak to a supervisor. These guys are requesting to speak to the supervisor. Excuse me? No. Because I don't want anybody on their phones. I don't want anybody else showing up out here. It's an officer safety issue. Okay. you watch them real quick? All right, man, go and put your hands on top of your head and interlace your fingers. Everybody sit tight. I'll come get you out one at a time. Step out. Step out of the car. Okay. Do you have anything illegal on your person?
No.
Okay. Hey, do you mind searching for me?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and do a full search.
Okay.
Huh? Ready for one.
Don't be reaching in your pockets, huh? Ready for him? Ready for him? Got gun, step out. Change behind your back real quick. Do you have anything on you?
Everybody sit tight. I'll come get you out one at a time. Step out. Step out of the car. Okay. Do you have anything illegal on your person?
No.
Okay. Hey, do you mind searching for me?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and do a full search.
Okay.
Huh? Ready for one, run him. Go on. Oh, shit! Shots fired, officer down, suspect down.
Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Show me your hands!
Echo 25, shots fired. Alright, alright. Alright, get down.
Why are you shooting at me?
Get down on the ground. You came out with a gun.
Yeah, because they said somebody's at the door, dog. What? Get back.
Get down on the ground.
Hey, my Glock is loaded. My Glock is
Negative, I'm on West Emory. Stay on the ground.
My Glock is loaded. It's on the couch.
Get on the ground.
Hey, I'm on the ground here.
10-10.
Kenzie, get back,
Nobody's
get back,
here.
get back.
Is everybody okay?
Yeah, we're fine, dude. You about to take my fucking head off. God.
It's just released video of a blazing shootout between cops and a gunman inside a bank. Inside the building, it was a nightmare scenario. A madman opening fire and killing people at random. You can see the muzzle flashes as he keeps firing.
We need multiple medic units. We have 3 confirmed victims down inside of the ground floor.
Police race to the bank. Cops warily close in. And that's when all hell breaks loose. The shooter, identified as Omar Santa Perez, was taken down. 3 victims lost their lives. Incredibly, this bank employee survived being shot 12 times. Cops say the shooter had 250 rounds in his bag before his rampage at the Cincinnati bank came to a stunning end.